Hey y'all, we're still here at the Battle of the Brain, and we had two of the flyest, hottest participants, and I can say it because I saw everybody. Atlanta Falcons cheerleaders, Ava and Kaitlin. Oh, this is Ava, that's Kaitlin. What made you all say yes? Because I mean, it's a Thursday night. You could probably not be cheering and dancing.
Yeah, I think the most important thing for us is that we're able to dance and do something that we love, but for a much bigger cause.
They did way more than Papa. Co-founder. I'm going to let her go because a lot of people want to talk to her, but she is the reason why we are about to beat Alzheimer's. Battle for the Brain. These teams that are doing the lip syncing, you can't tell them this isn't the Grammys or the Tonys or they're not on Broadway. What's up, fam? It's the season 6 finale, and I am at the Battle of the Brain. It is a fanatical, fun, funny lip sync bout between 10 or 12 major teams. The Atlanta Falcons cheerleaders, Morgan Stanley, right. The bank people are about to do lip syncing to raise money for Alzheimer's. All of this was started by Daughters Against Alzheimer's, DAA. Anyway, I can't wait to see how they pull off this thing together. This thing is less than 10 years old, yet they raise millions of dollars per year, and they give it specifically to Alzheimer's research at Emory in Atlanta. I got this fancy man, it's gonna blink. The last time I had one of these, I was with Oprah. And there's a silent live auction. I can smell the fries, I can smell the beer. It's about to be a good time.
Parenting Up, Caregiving Adventures with comedian Jay Smiles is the intense journey of unexpectedly being fully responsible for my mama. For over a decade, I've been chipping away at the unknown, advocating for her, and pushing Alzheimer's awareness on anyone and anything with a heartbeat. Spoiler alert, this shit is heavy. That's why I started doing comedy, so be ready for the jokes. Caregiver newbies, OGs, and village members just willing to prop up a caregiver, you are in the right place.
Hi, this is Zeddy. I hope you enjoy my daughter's podcast. Is that okay?
Today's supporter shout out is from YouTube, Walter Miller 215. I absolutely agree with your message 100%. As a former co-caregiver for both of my parents, they made sure that my siblings and I knew what their wishes were for them well in advance before any confusion or conflict within the family. Woo! Amen. What a blessing. You guys won the parent-sibling lottery. The fact that y'all had it squared away before the confusion started. Thank you for sharing that. Now, if you would like to receive a supporter shout out, please write a review on YouTube or Apple Podcasts. Today's episode, Battle for the Brain. Really, I'm not even in the lip syncing. Lip syncing is not a thing I do. I don't really karaoke. I'm like sing for real or sit down. However, they made a believer out of me. Battle for the Brain. These teams that are doing the lip syncing, you can't tell them this isn't the Grammys or the Tonys or they're not on Broadway. It is so amazing. These are adults who have jobs that don't involve healthcare or brain activity or research. I don't know how long they practice, how they find all these costumes, but they have gone all in. Like American Idol don't have shit on Battle for the Brain, and these teams and how competitive they are. Last year they raised $1.8 billion. Tonight, we're about to go over the $2 billion range. It is so phenomenal just to be a part of it. The energy is crazy. We're at the Roxy. So if anybody's been to Atlanta, Tourist Park is where the Braves play. It's a beautiful complex that has food and restaurants and bars and shops. And there's also a venue called the Coca-Cola Roxy. It is a phenomenal venue. I actually have seen Kevin Hart perform here, so this shit is serious. It's sold out. Chick-fil-A gave away all the sandwiches you could eat. Shake Shack gave away burgers. There were these delicious wedge fries. I don't remember the wedge fry people, but we gonna find the name and put it up under the bottoms. There were drinks. The bar was open. Now, they did encourage us not to go too far with it, but to watch the founders come out. The researchers actually showed up from Emory University. So we got to see and hear from real scientists. A lot of this was the fun of cheering for a team that you may know or just music you love. They did stuff from the 50s, from the 80s, from the 2000s. The music was all over the place. Blacks, whites, Asians, people that 30 years old, people 75 years old. It was such a melting pot of cultures, of religions, of races, of genders, because Alzheimer's doesn't discriminate. There's a lot of shit that does, but Alzheimer's does not. Watching the people sit here in the middle of the week. It's a Thursday night, y'all. These people got to go to work. They got kids. They got jobs. It's cold outside, but everyone is still 10 toes down. This place is still packed. Nobody has left. And do you hear me? Like, nobody has left their seats. I got choked up more than one time because they even showed videos of people saying why they chose to compete with the team. Like Tootsie's, I remember that one, which is a women's boutique in Atlanta. Then Ryder, they had some very moving thoughts. And Julie's Groove Crew, they had some very moving thoughts. It feels elevating to be in a room of people who are not just suffering because of this disease, but are actually doing something, actively doing something every day, every moment, every year to bring this disease to an end. And you might hear right now, maybe you can't. There's a live auction. They even auctioned off like a 15,000 square foot mansion on the coast in Costa Rica for a week with butlers and cooks. You know what I mean? They are also a private jet for 2 hours anywhere you want to go. Now listen, you got to go. If you go the whole way to 2 hours, you're going to have to get your ass back on somebody else's plane or a bus or a train or a bicycle. Or you just go 1 hour and turn around and come back. Either way, NetJets did that. Coca-Cola is a major sponsor. That also really touched me to know which corporations decided to still go hard for Alzheimer's. Money is tight right now for everybody, for corporations, for individuals. But the fact that large groups like Morgan Stanley and Coca-Cola decided to connect with something so personal and so local means the world. Emory is based right here in Atlanta, and their Alzheimer's Research Center has been voted #1 for multiple years in a row. So let's go. Let's go, Battle for the Brain. Let's go. Hey, y'all, we're still here at the Battle of the Brain, and we had two of the flyest, hottest participants, and I can say it because I saw everybody. Atlanta Falcons cheerleaders, Ava and Kaitlin. Oh, this is Ava, and that's Kaitlin. What made you all say yes? Because, I mean, it's a Thursday night. You could probably not be cheering and dancing.
Yeah, I think the most important thing for us is that we're able to dance and do something that we love, but for a much bigger cause. I mean, usually we are out cheering on our football team and cheering on the city of Atlanta. And now we can do it in a much more meaningful way on meaningful night. So it's been super, super fun, and we just get to bond as a team as well and showcase our talent for everyone here, which is super cool.
And I just want to say, they did way more than Fafon shaking. Like, I would like maybe half of the third quarter, we just watched the cheerleaders, you know what I mean? And we could just hear in our earbuds if the team is winning or not. That's my vote. They were awesome. Thank you, ladies.
You have a good night.
So we are here at the Battle of the Brain 2026. We just met sitting in the audience, cheering for a lot of the lip sync bands.
Yes.
Did you enjoy yourself tonight?
Yes, I did. My name is James Johnson. I'm a solution architect. And one thing that I noticed, that little cute camera you had, just, and I couldn't keep, she kept looking at it, and my wife said, what is that? I said, I don't know, but I'm going to ask her.
Yeah.
And it was very intriguing, but I'm glad I found out about your organization. I'm going to take a look at your podcast because I think podcast is interesting. It's a coming norm these days, and I think it's the way of the future, and it's so nice to meet you two ladies. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much. Why are you here tonight? Do you know someone that's been impacted by the disease?
No, I'm here because my wife performed with Ryder every year. We come in 9 years, Plus, it's enlightened me since that I have known a lot of people, including my mother, that have Alzheimer. And it is truly a dreadful disease. So, but I'm so glad to have some more people here. I wish we could make sure that our blacks or African Americans are more in tune to it as well, because it is truthful. Yeah. But thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much. We're still here, Battle for the Brain, killing it. If you want to sell something that may or may not be worth the money that you are asking, get this guy.
Yeah.
Tim's going to kill.
Yeah, Tom.
But Tim,
I'm not mad. Tom. Just send
Tom?
Just send your stuff to my house. I'll give you my address.
And a purple tie.
Just mail the stuff to my house, and I'll sell it.
All right, Tom. How did you get involved?
Well, first of all, my gram, Nani, as we called her, Alzheimer's, so my mom's mom, and God bless her, and we love her. And at the end, she was telling me, "You're both short and you're tall. And you got to get the laugh at her. You got to enjoy, But she's the greatest, and it's in our family, and it's in everyone's family, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm honored to work here, because we're fine. We're gonna cure this thing. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Me, Tim, and Tom.
Tom.
All right, because Tom gives twice the flavor. Can you get his shoes?
Yeah.
Hold on. Everyone can't do that. You know what I mean?
No.
Every auctioneer can't give you business up top.
Can I tell you something else? Not every podcast host can do this.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do that. I know a lot of podcast hosts that can't do that.
Jay and Tom, we're going on the road.
Yeah. All right, you're the best. Thank you. Thank you for supporting. All right.
Absolutely. Co-founder. I'm going to let her go because a lot of people want to talk to her. But she is the reason why we're about to beat Alzheimer's ass. Amen. Battle for the brain, baby. Yes. Okay. The snuggle up. I got overwhelmed when the host tonight said, donate more than you think you comfortably can, because the money that we give here at Battle for the Brain will actually allow the scientists and doctors and researchers to take risks. Most of the time, places like Emory University, they're getting their money from grants from the government or from private foundations. And they have a very tight set of parameters that they must stick within. But when we give them another couple, 8, 10, 5, $2 million here and there, it lets those brilliant men and women follow their heart, follow their instinct, follow an intellectual hunch that might not be included in the grant. Because remember, you've got to sign up for a grant 2, 3, 4, 5 years in advance. But if we are raising money annually, that means every year we are giving them more and more chances to take calculated, passionate risks. Go give some money, y'all.
Thank you for tuning in. I mean, really, thank you so very much for tuning in. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or if you're listening on your favorite podcast audio platform. Either way, wherever you are, subscribe. Come back. That's the way you gonna know when we do something next. Y'all know how it is. I'm Jay Smiles. I might just drop something hot in the middle of the night.